Alright, recording has started, as you may be able to tell by the fucking pop-up box saying recording has started. So if you're just watching this video and don't have any context, they changed everything about how everything works on the computer. So that's fine. Possibly it's still okay. If you're watching the video, it must have been fine, right? Tom, is everything working on your computer?
Yes, everything is fine.
Because nothing has changed, you don't actually have to record Dwarf Fortress.
Yeah, it's true. I did have to. I foolishly updated NVIDIA after you did, and now have to also deal with
Yeah, you've got all the new
problems.
settings and problems that I had.
Yeah.
It's fine, this happens, as we were just talking about. You have to keep designers employed, basically, by letting them constantly change everything and make everything unusable.
And we have to keep your dwarves alive.
The really ironic thing about this, of course, is that I am a computer programmer, right? And, like, right now at work, we're doing a new project. Well, not a new project, we're doing an old project. We're doing a new release of a piece of software. And it's been like a year and a half. So there's lots of changes in the internal framework the software uses.
Right.
And so all sorts of stuff has randomly changed in the user interface from the point of view of our clients, who are like, why the fuck did you change all this stuff? It worked fine. Why didn't you just leave it alone? And of course we didn't even intend to change stuff. We didn't care whether stuff was changed or not. We were just doing random other things which happened to result in changes. So I am, I guess, the demons here, and then Thomas was the demons. Basically,
I mean, the customer. The one thing I understand is the customer's an idiot.
Yeah, in software development, the customer is not considered to be right. It's quite different. It is kind of explicitly believed by developers.
You can move that little Tom thing off the screen.
Yeah, so was this always here in the videos?
No.
There's a way to get rid of it. How do I...
I'm pretty sure you can just drag it off the screen. Just drag me off the screen.
If I close this, will the call stop?
Probably not.
Did it stop?
Hello?
Hello? Yes, I heard you say
Can you
hello.
hear me?
Okay, all good. Yeah, this is what I did before. Didn't drag it off the screen. I closed it. Sorry, I'd forgotten because it's been actually a while since we last played. Oh
yes,
shit!
It has.
We forgot about something.
I didn't.
Someone.
You did.
Yes.
But I forget how you could forgot.
Well, it wasn't really. I haven't forgotten since we last played. But when we were playing before, we found out that we had forgotten about. Let's see what the U key. Yes, we'd forgotten about a Methu Fevudefi.
Yeah, that guy's going to be a problem. And he does... Let's remind ourselves what his... Okay, yeah, he's
a gigantic scaly firefly. Spiral shell, bloated body, violet scales. Beware its poisonous sting.
Now, look, that might seem pretty damn scary.
It does.
What you really should be appreciating is thanking the gods of Armok, or whatever, that he does not have fire breath. Because fire breath, mist, poisonous dust will just wreck your shit in the most unbelievable ways. Because even trying to fight it, dwarves are basically not good at fighting things, and the best tactic you usually get is either shoot it with crossbows or get on and dogpile it. And crossbows are not super effective, and dogpiling anything that has a flame breath or like poisonous dust.
I imagine dogpile also doesn't work so well against things that can fly, since they could like fly upwards.
I mean, they don't fly in combat. They just fly down on top of you and then usually fight on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Like they don't really buzz you. They just use it as a way to like get to you.
That's a good thing. They just can't bomb people. So for anyone who's kind of looking at this, such as me actually, I'm about as confused as anyone potentially watching the video. I think this thing that's flashing between a green plus and a pink bar is the Forgotten Beast.
Yes, that's it. The green plus only indicates that you're looking at it. If you
Seared Zephyrs, the doom of glazed charcoal. Well, hopefully not the doom.
Hopefully. You are going to want to evacuate, though.
Yeah.
The lower farm level.
Yes, I am. So how do I... Hotkeys, right, yeah, F5. So here are the farms. Here, I'm using the X cursor thing, here is the farm's protective wall. This wall is 1 square high. Fireflies fly.
Yes,
they fire as well. No, they don't fire. This one doesn't. He only flies.
This one doesn't. Thank fuck.
Yeah. Fireflies, serene or otherwise, they fly.
And it's actually really neat to see when a fire enemy fights in the cave layer, because the moss catches on fire and just slowly spreads throughout the cave layer.
That sounds really cool. I'm glad it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I'm glad too, because we really need that. And unfortunately, we're going to lose it no matter what we do.
So I feel like I need to order everyone inside immediately.
Yeah. The
I
problem is that
said...
you order inside, I believe, only applies to outside, and you are in a cave.
I see. That's not going to be so useful then, is it?
No, it's not. I'd recommend canceling whatever work is out here,
Okay,
and then
so
just trying to get them to, like, go.
So the primary thing they're all doing is farming, right? I mean, there are also people gathering herbs and stuff,
Yeah,
which is
they're
going to be
farming.
Do I need to
The big
undesignate the farm or ban it or something?
If you go to, like, the building menu for the farm, which I think it would be Q, you can just set it to fallow, and they'll stop.
Building task probes. Okay, so Z.
Yeah.
I'm pressing
Yeah,
Z.
if you just unselect all of it, yeah, so that it's not farming
I'm
anything.
pressing the Z button. It's not.
No, it's already fallow.
How do you know that?
Because if you press enter to select a crop, it would light up.
Oh, I see. I had previously, I guess, only been doing one thing. Okay, so
Yeah.
the whole farm, well, I only had one farm yet, is now fallow, so the farmers should not want to farm it anymore.
Yeah, so hopefully they'll start moving toward the door.
Let's have a look at designations here. This place is... Why is this designated?
Those are constructed walls, remember?
Ah, right, yes. Constructions show up in designations for some reason.
Yep, as the capital C for construction.
I don't want... Now, I've got a gather plants region, which I believe is including the whole entire cave.
But if you're not... Gathering plants is something that you select them to do as a specific task.
True.
If you look at those purple, like, colons, those are not gathered to be... Those are not selected to be gathered because they would be brown.
Ah, that's true, yes. I'm sure I told people to gather everything, but I guess I failed to somehow, so that's good news.
Probably before we stopped last time, and I'd remember this if I remembered specifically what happened in the video, is we were like, cancel everything, get out.
Oh, yeah,
You
probably something like that. Okay. So the farmers don't want to farm anymore. I don't really have a way to make them go inside since I haven't built any kind of alarm bell or anything, but they will hopefully do that since the other things they might want to do are inside.
Yeah, hopefully if we unpause, they'll start moving away.
Yeah, let me
from
press
the
one
farm.
step here a couple of times and see what happens.
A couple of them are confused. One of them's dawdling a bit.
I wonder if we locked the doors or something. Let's go check on that.
I don't think we locked them out. We probably should, though, if the Forgotten Beast starts coming our way.
So,
honestly, maybe I'm being a little overkill. It might not come in, but if it does, it will just completely
yeah, it's
wreck your
possible the
shit.
Forgotten Beast will simply leave and everyone will forget it, which is what happened last time, presumably.
Yeah. The problem is Forgotten Beasts are building destroyers, and they will just burst through your doors. So...
K is look, right, I couldn't remember how to do that for a sec.
Yeah.
So I got a door here, got a
Q will tell you if it's locked or
Mondelism.
unlocked.
planter. So he is a herb gatherer guy, but I guess he's not gathering herbs down there. That's fine.
He was probably collecting produce from the farm.
So I want to have the doors unlocked right now.
Yeah, you want everyone to get in there.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone else down there, and then wall it off.
Yep. Once either everyone's in or the beast has come really close, I'll be setting walls. So these guys are heading homeward, which is good.
Yeah.
This wall, this is actually the only entry. Like all the others have, or I'm not sure how tall the passages are. So I'm not sure if there are other points where someone could fly into my cave.
You can just go up the Z layer to see how tall they are.
Yeah, but I have to find every single one of them. Like, I don't know how
yeah,
many entrances and exits I had. Wait, but this will help me, won't it? D for designation,
Yeah.
flashing, then go up a Z level.
Yeah. Yep. That's the floor now. And then you see it isn't a huge problem there. You just would need one more wall at this level. And then if you go up into the level, you can see that basically would be, that's the ceiling.
Right, so I could build tight walls in, I think, all
Yeah.
of these places,
I mean,
but I have not.
Not right now.
Yeah,
but,
no, right now, no.
yeah. But then again, if you see direct up to the north, you can't really build tight walls.
Yeah,
Go up.
that goes up some way. It's not
Quite a bit.
impossible, but over time, yeah. I can
Yeah,
see
it's
my
gonna
wall. That's
take a
cool. Like
little
I really like how if you zoom out, you see the wall sort of shrinking, growing
Yeah.
and shrinking below you.
Yeah, you have to really do some mind's eye theater here, though, to
Yeah.
get it.
I know, we're practically in the Camarilla. Okay, so I want to find the Forgotten Beast. I want to do that by pressing U, right arrow a couple of times, and then Z, yes?
Hopefully he's still just... Ooh, he's moving. A little bit, but
right,
he's
yeah.
moving. He's
Oh,
flying
that's
up
fine.
around in the caverns.
That's fine. That seems like the sort of thing a firefly would do.
Yeah.
There he goes. So where are my peeps? Okay, dwarves
He's
retreating.
vaguely moving in that direction. I would just unpause it rather than stepping it forward.
You think so?
Okay, and now pause again, and let's see where they are.
Heading up the ramps.
Yep. Okay, and basically what I'm going to do is just say, just look at the entrance and unpause it.
There are
And
the 4 people running in. Okay,
now
cool.
lock the doors once they're inside.
And
'cause
then
it looks
build
like that
walls
carpenter
after the locked
was-
doors, maybe?
What?
I think I want to let them get past all 3 doors and then build walls
Yes.
within the locked
But
doors.
you're going to want to lock that first door because it looks like a carpenter is coming down.
First door carpenter, which? Who?
No. The first door that they're coming in, because a carpenter looks like he's coming down.
As in, I want to lock.
Lock the bottom door now. Otherwise, that carpenter is going to walk out there.
Forbidden passage. Keep tightly
Yeah.
closed.
See, now what he'll do is he'll walk to it and be like, forbidden, and then just do a different task.
I wonder-
Dwarves are hardworking but not very smart.
Yeah, I just
nor
want to
dedicated.
kind of verify this. I want to work out what he was going to do. So let's go have a look at this guy. It's Raz's dad, who is indeed a carpenter. How did you know he was a carpenter?
Yellow.
Okay. Let's see. G. I'm trying to work out what he was doing.
He was going to store something. You can see his task, the blue.
Store item in stockpile. Cool. I guess there must be a stockpile there. You know what? I reckon he wasn't heading down there because there's no stockpiles down there.
No, he was going to pick something up from that layer and take it to a stockpile.
Which is all encompassed by the store task. Okay,
Yeah.
so cancel store item in stockpile, item inaccessible. Cool, that
Right
makes
now,
sense.
what I would recommend doing is building a wall directly above that door.
But what, the lower door?
The lower door, yeah, they can't get through it. And then they won't get through and destroy your trap or anything.
I would like to see how the traps work, though. I think what I will do is I'll build a wall above the central door, rather than the lower door, because I want to see what a trap does to a forgotten beast, basically. Maybe it'll work.
The unfortunate thing is that if cage traps worked against Forgotten Beasts, it would be extremely OP.
Sure,
Because
but
then
maybe
it'd be
they
like,
will anyway.
No, but they don't.
Yeah, I want to
basically, you can find out, but basically, cage traps don't work unless the Forgotten Beast is somehow incapacitated, which you can do. It just requires some difficult and
Rockfall
tricky
traps might do it.
maneuvering.
Combination of the two.
Actually, I think the go-to that people do is they have a giant cave spider, like chained to a wall with fortifications visible where you can see the hallway containing the cage trap. And what it'll do is it'll shoot webs, and a web will land on top of the cage. And then when a Forgotten Beast steps onto the web, it counts as incapacitated, and then the trap activates.
Falls through the web into the cage. That rules. So I've
But
got,
yeah.
this wall is going to be the one thing standing between me and like total destruction potentially. So I've got to build it out of the toughest material possible, I suppose.
Alder
chalk.
logs or chalk. Chalk
Yeah,
is also
sounds
good.
Okay, so that wall is now designated. Let's hope someone gets to it really quickly, I guess.
We've got a large enough unemployment problem that should not be an issue.
There's a way to speed it up, isn't there? To say something should be urgent, I think? I don't remember.
I believe so. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. Usually I've got enough.
Yeah, I think I want to do... I can't select
There was
D for
definitely
building.
a workshop option to make something prioritized.
D for designation. Yeah, the prioritize may have been a workshop thing, I guess. I can't sort of select the door under construction.
Oh, set priority, the plus minus.
Set priority. I see. Yes, that seems like a thing. Oh. Okay. Then I'll designate. Wait, what have I done?
No, that's to mine it.
Yeah. Designate.
Whatever. Screw it. I guess you could rebuild it, like undesignate it, then redesignate it as a higher priority.
Yeah. Okay. N for remove construction, which is for some reason a kind of designation.
Well, it's not. The construction hasn't been built, so you don't have to remove it.
I can't actually remove.
Yeah, because it's not built yet.
Do I remove?
What you want to do is select it as a building in like T and just X.
T is what I was thinking of. Well, in that case, possibly I can. No, I can't improve the priority. I won't be able to build it with a high priority anyway. Will I? Well, let's find out.
Maybe.
So I've just done remove. Now I'll do build
Yeah.
again. C for constructions. W for wall. I didn't
but
see
before
any
you
priority.
finish, But when you were in the construction, like before the construction thing,
Yeah.
wasn't? Yeah, okay, you're right. You can't.
Yeah, there's no priority stuff for this.
Oh, that sucks.
That's fine. I mean, I don't, at this point, expect the Dwarf Fortress interface to be consistent. I may have
true.
accidentally made the wall out of granite, which seems way too strong and wasteful, but whatever. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. I'm sure that the Forgotten Beast will be content one way or the other. The good news is that it takes a little while for Forgotten Beast to start battering down doors.
That is good.
So, and they're already building it. Your jeweler is building
Yeah, he's
it.
dragging some granite out here pretty slowly, poor guy.
You might want to build some wheelbarrows at some point.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's go to the workshop area and have a look at Q for using buildings, right?
It's the bottom left one, is the carpenter workshop. No, the one with the yellow guy.
With the carpenter in it. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. I didn't know wheelbarrows were a thing. So they let you move things around fast, do they?
Yeah,
Wheelbarrows
you assign wheelbarrows to stockpiles.
I'm going to make a minecart as well, and
if you don't have a mine track,
second wheelbarrow.
yeah, sure, okay. Why not?
I like minecarts.
Me too. I still haven't figured out how the whole minecart mine track thing works.
It seems to like I do have a cave entrance hotkey. It's F2. Okay, so let's follow this heroic dwarf here. There he goes, Saxel Ginatarbin. You must heroically dig stone and build a wall, which seems appropriate. I think he did it.
Yep.
It's been built. Yes.
Yep, he built the wall.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, now everything is fine forever, except we no longer have a food source.
Yeah, that is an issue, and we need to deal with water at some point.
Yeah, well, let's go have a look at the uninvited guest. Let's go have a look at this guy's status. He's just kind of sort of still flying around. That's fine,
yeah, but
I guess.
You notice he's kind of meandering toward your area.
I think so, yeah. If I, zoom... No, I can't.
Or, no, I think he's...
I can't work out where the hell he is.
I think he might be south of your main area now. Because it looks like...
Because I can see unexplored areas down there.
Yeah. So he's just buzzing all over the place. Yeah, he's actually southeast of you now.
But he started northwest of me, so he's fast.
Yeah. Maybe he'll just continue fucking off.
That sounds good.
If we're lucky.
Follow him for a
that
sec.
would be good. The problem is that in order to find him, we'll have to... You know what? He can have the cave layer for now.
Yeah, we'll figure out with something else.
The biggest issue we have is we've got a lot of people milling around doing very little.
Yeah, just playing with llamas and baby llamas and donkeys, just kind of presumably being given birth to in this area.
Are you ready to embrace the concept of let's just do whatever shit works?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're going to do is dig our farms directly under the outside dirt layer, and that'll give us dirt which we can grow shit on.
It's stupid, but okay. Okay, so
literally
out here.
If you want to, you could actually build like a hill dwarf surface village where they just have a couple underground farms.
No way, man. No.
Okay.
We are not hill dwarves, whatever kind of bullshit concept that is you've just made up. I'm going to start, if I'm going to build something under the green fields of nature, I'm going to do it by starting one level down and digging east. Right, does that sound...
Yeah, that's fair.
Will that work?
Yeah, that will extremely work. When we hit dirt, we're going to dig a large chamber.
Oh shit, my priority is still screwed. Okay, well, I guess that is in fact a high priority mine.
Yeah. I don't know, I'd make that one 3 tall, because,
we've got to actually find something first, though.
Well, I mean, we know dirt is there. It's not a mystery of whether or not dirt will be there.
I don't know, I'm seeing some dirt. Yeah, I guess there is dirt. Okay, so the idea is this is going to be a thoroughfare to farm stuff.
Yep, and then we're going to build a large chamber at the end once we hit dirt. I'd make it a little bit longer, just so that we know that we're out of the rock and into the dirt.
Yep.
Yeah, that should be good.
That goes so far.
So you're testing to see if the 5 and the 7 gets dug out first.
Oh shit, someone just gave birth. Nice,
Yeah,
the miracle of life is going on here.
Yeah, now good luck, because that kid's going to be a useless piece of shit for 7 years.
Actually, one of the kids grew up and became a peasant while the Forgotten Beast was being sealed away in the entire rest of the world.
That smug guy who's teal standing in the very middle of the room is a peasant.
Should I give him
Yeah.
some sort of jobs? Let's do that. Let's go V
Well,
this guy.
we need to give all of these people jobs because they're basically just standing around not
Yeah,
doing
wow.
much and then eating food. And,
Okay, so
you know.
I guess I want to do P for professions, L for labor, and just turn some stuff on. I'll just let him do anything.
Yeah.
He can
The
find.
problem is we don't have enough mining picks, which we need to do that eventually.
Ah, right. That actually sounds fairly high priority. But I mustn't get too distracted because otherwise I won't do anything. Because this game
Yeah,
is.
we have food. And what I would like to do is start you with the basics of mechanisms, so that you can make a system for diverting water into like a cistern, so that you can fill up a well, because that is useful for a number of things, like
It
drinking
does sound
water.
useful.
Because for example, you can survive pretty okay with just brewing alcohol from plants, but you need water because otherwise you won't have anything to clean injuries with in your hospitals, and there will be many injuries that will need good cleaning.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. A child
Otherwise,
places.
The Dwarf Fortress very much follows the American Civil War notion of most of your dwarves are going to die from gangrene. So that's important if you're going to want anybody to survive any kind of combat, other than just they look like they survived, and then 6 months later they're still horrifically unrecovered.
Oh yeah, a degree of survival would be ideal.
Yeah. Or their injuries have been infected because you cleaned it with muddy water.
Just putting a couple of doors and beds here while listening and learning.
Yeah.
I do need more mining done. You know what I should do? I should designate. I think I've got way too few dwarves who are willing to mine at the moment. Because here's some 3 guys mining.
We don't know how many picks you have either.
Oh, picks. Yes. We just talked about that. Okay, so I'll just make sure at least a couple of these random do-nothing dwarves who aren't the ones who aren't kids can mine.
Yeah. Right. And if they don't start mining, it's because of a shortage of picks.
Yeah. So some of them now can mine. And now let's think about pick making. So how would one pick a pick?
Well, you'd need to start with the forge and metalsmithing mechanics.
Okay, I have those things, I believe.
You have a glass kiln, and you have a forge.
Yes.
It's the one with the blue and the white circles. There you go.
Oh yeah.
But you don't. You have a wood burning furnace, so that's something. What you would want to do is make a smelter, which I don't believe you have.
Ah, okay. So I'm just going to order an iron pick constructed so that I can see why it doesn't get done.
Right. Yeah. That's a good way to do it.
That seems to be one of the ways to learn things in this game.
I mean, it'll just give you the same reason 4 times.
That's fine. I can read fast.
Yeah. If anyone is assigned to the labor even tries to do it.
True enough, when they may not have any kind of metal. Yeah, profile requires manager. So I actually need to also find someone who might be
a manager,
able and ideally willing to do this sort of thing. Take out the buttons, fuck. Sorry.
You can also set a manager if you'd like.
I can?
Yeah, under nobles, N. If you press N, you can see some of the titles and positions. The baby's first technocrat would be under N.
N.
Oh, let me see really quickly.
In what context would I press N? Oh, here's an N. Oh,
yeah,
so when it says profile requires manager, does that mean literally someone has to be a manager?
Yes, and that's where you also assign a bookkeeper so that your stocks can actually start being accurate.
Okay, so let's see. Which of these names seems the most managerial? Obviously not Martin O'Malley.
I would not. Actually, there's a skill for it. And so some of these people might have that skill.
Yeah, you can grow into the role, though. No relevant skills, no relevant skills, no relevant... Literally none of them have any relevant skills.
None of them will. I think I'd go with someone who... How about that peasant?
Yeah, why not? I would rather have a peasant in charge of it than any of these Republican fucks. Yeah, let's go. Required demand and mandate.
Okay, now, the thing about nobles is that they start needing stuff. And the manager is a relatively easy to please role because all he wants is just a basic office. That's not too much.
Mm-hmm. It's not, indeed.
Yes, but you need to make an office or a dining hall or basically you build a chair and then you build the table off the chair.
Right, well, I've got a
And-
dining hall being constructed here, but you know what? I already set aside some space for offices and, like, important people, so I'll use it. So a
so you
chair and a
need to-
table, right? Anything else?
Yep. A chair, just a single chair and a table should be good, but in the value of it and how happy he is with it, how happy nobles are with it, is based on the value of items in the room. So you can always throw more stuff in there.
Okay.
The thing about managers that make them so adorable is that they're excited just to have a crappy table and a crappy chair because they're like the very low level.
I've got
you know.
of course, this super incredible table, but I was thinking of using that in my
Yeah.
main dining hall.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, I think this guy's going to have to be satisfied with plain orthoclase,
Yeah.
whatever that is.
It's a yellow.
Now, as for seats, or just seat, chair, or throne.
Yeah.
Okay, where can I... Wait, what? How?
You started building it.
But I couldn't find the cursor. Oh, here it is, okay. I want to put it behind the table, right? That seems like a reasonable thing. Microcline.
Yeah. So now you're going to have really garishly dissimilar colored
Should I put some
furniture.
things like random statues in the room to make it more valuable and prettier and nicer for...
Yes, you
Okay.
can. Statue is you, but I don't think
bookcase.
you've built any.
Yes, I might not. Well, I think I'll have something. That I've got. I guess it shows me what I've got here, don't I? I've got beds, doors, farms, a trade depot. That's not much stuff.
It doesn't show you what necessarily you've got in here. This is just a build menu. But statue is you, and if you just click it, or
No, it's
it
not.
should
It's
be S.
it's S. Yeah.
It's S. Yeah.
It's
Then
statue.
yeah, you don't have it built yet.
Okay, so I'll just head down to
Yeah.
the...
The stone, the mason workshop can carve statues.
That makes sense. Craft dwarf, mason, add task,
It's
charge,
you.
rock statue. Oh, what? Oh,
It's you here.
repeat. Cool.
Yeah.
Um,
You got it.
Just make doors and statues for a long time.
Yep.
Okay, so there's the... What is hopefully an office being set up. Do I need to designate it as an office in any way? Like,
Yes, but you don't. Okay, if you designate, like each different type of constructed thing has like a different type of building. Like beds is bedrooms,
Yes.
tables is dining halls, chairs is offices. So if you designated it as a table and gave it to him, you'd be like, well, this is a nice dining hall, but I still really need that office.
Right.
So you have to make sure you designate it off of the chair. And if you try to get all sneaky and be like, oh, I'm going to designate the whole room with the table as a dining room, and then also designate an overlapping room that's the chair, it'll reduce the quality of it in order to punish you for being sneaky.
So how do I do this? Do I want W for boroughs? I for zones?
You have to wait
know.
for it to be built before you can designate it as an office.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You do Q and then
Holy shit!
into the
I've got a
chairs.
mayor. Mayor paper maker. Moral
Yep.
Ekast Kubuk. Let's go have a look at the new mayor of Dwarftown. I'm so glad that none of the actual candidates got elected.
Me too, actually. That is pretty
Good.
perfect.
Moral Savelands.
None of them were nearly charismatic enough.
Wow. So this guy is, I guess, clearly a good speechmaker or something, or maybe he was elected because he.
Well, let's
didn't
look at his personality and stuff.
He. Ooh.
Thoughts and preferences. And holdings show you, for example, what it looks like for
I
a
won
normal
the election.
person.
I am so grateful. He feels gratitude to be elected. Felt euphoric due to inebriation, bored after watching a performance, annoyed after having a drink, bored after watching a performance. He's married
Yeah, we need to get these guys
perplexed
some
girls.
goblets, cups, or mugs.
Here's why he won the election. 12 of the members of the fortress are this guy's children.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Well, okay, not necessarily all of them are. He might have kids, but they're not necessarily here.
It's true, but I have seen some of those names here. Definitely some of them are here. So
Right.
he's got 12 children, probably most of whom voted with him. He has the appearance of someone that is 130 years old. Is that because he's 130 years old?
No, the reason that they say that is because, like, it used to be that you could see a vampire's age, real age, and so it would be like, you'd be like a normal person, and it's like, he is 900 years old, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to immediately order them off into a room and then seal it behind them.
He's very rarely strict, very, very rarely sick, poor spatial senses and little willpower. Sounds like a good mayor. Absolutely detests jumping spiders.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep, holds craft dwarfship to be of the highest ideals. By the way, this font fucking sucks.
Yes, it does. I'm pretty sure we
So
had
bad.
one that wasn't so terrible.
It's just It's very
Yeah, it's
hard to
not
read.
great.
Look at this. Look
Oh.
at what is happening. It's not
Yeah,
helping.
There's nothing I can do about this. If
Oh,
I
man.
could, I would.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I can't read much more of that without hurting my eyes. So.
Right, but basically, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
So
charismatic.
yeah, this guy better have a nickname though. So Morals Save Lance. I mean, he's already got a nickname. I will actually just record that on him. This guy is actually going to be the first dwarf who just gets a thing that
Yeah.
indicates his real name.
Yeah. When we started doing this, election puns were a lot funnier than they are now. But I mean, they're still funny.
So the building designation thing. What like
Yeah.
key is that? B, I think, for building such item properties. Oh no, it's not that, is it?
No, it's Q.
Q. As in you select like a bed as if it were a make throne
Yep.
room or study. Okay. Do I want
And that
to
will count as an office.
I want
Size it up.
UKIH here or something?
Plus or minus. You're not changing the You're not changing the shape of it. You're just making it fill the whole room.
Like that?
Yep. Keep going. And see, now if you keep pressing plus, it won't get any bigger because it's as big as the room can get. Now press enter and then assign it to your manager.
Aha. Not the mayor, sorry. I need actual managerial skills here.
You probably are going to want to make an office and like a dining room for the mayor. I don't know what the mayor requires off the top of my head.
He had a ton of requirements. I'll show you all. It was like, this list might actually be what I want. The keys are still kind of annoying.
No, it's cool.
me.
And remember, nobility.
Right, yeah, he
no,
wants
but
an
that's-
office, quarters, dining room, chests, cabinets, weapon racks, and armor stands.
Yeah, the good news is that the chest cabinets, weapon rack, and armor stands can just go in those, so they're not hard to get. You can just build most of those out of stone. I think you can make stone chests.
This dining room thing, do people want personal dining rooms?
No, most people don't.
They just want to be. They just want there to be a dining room.
Yeah, but nobility will. This is part of the reason why nobility often come across accidents when encountering Dwarf Fortress players. Like, there's a whole like meme shit about how you build a room specifically to kill nobles. Which, I mean, okay, that's fair. I mean, why would you ever not want to do that?
Yeah, for sure.
But no, it's really clever. Like, you build a room that you assign an annoying noble to who keeps asking, like a noble who like loves gloves and keeps ordering your dwarves to make more gloves and has the police beat them when they don't make enough gloves, which is a thing that they do.
Sounds like a desirable
okay,
personal characteristic.
yeah, well, it's not far off from reality. So, you know, a couple people are like, hey, this guy keeps ordering, you know, my legendary blacksmith beat to the point where he's almost dying.
Because he doesn't make gloves.
I value the blacksmith much more than this noble. And so you make a room where they walk across a drawbridge to pull a lever and then start walking back. And then the drawbridge draws up as they walk back and it catapults them against the wall and they die. Or, you know, the classic, which is just they walk into their room and then you order them to pull a lever and they're like, oh, a lever, what's this? And then, of course, the floodgates go up. And then, you know, later on you drain the water out and, you know, it's like, wow, how did he die? Dwarven mystery right there.
It's like a panic room, except sort of the exact opposite.
Yeah.
It's there to make you panic.
A murder room.
No, I really need to... Sorry, while you've been talking, I'm just trying to find some way to make this area more regular and, like, assuage...
Oh, man. There's
feeling.
no way you're going to be able... I knew the minute that you started digging this, it was going to look like a piece of... It's okay.
Yeah, it does look like that. Why is there a mine designated over here?
I don't know. It's not even regular with the rest of your fortress.
I do want some rooms and things there, though.
Right,
like
but
maybe I
it
could start putting
wouldn't make
people's
sense.
personal offices and things.
Right, that one's a 4x4 and it's...
What's a good size for offices? Like, is there anything that you should...
I mean, what I mean is it's just, it wasn't congruous with the ones below.
Yeah, well,
No,
that's fine, because it's not bedrooms.
I mean, it depends on what the needs of the dwarf are. And remember that the bigger the space, it has slightly more value, but also you get value from putting high-value stuff in there. So, like, if you don't have a lot of really good crafted materials, you can kind of make up the gap by making everyone's office fucking huge.
I see.
You know, and just jamming it with a lot of low-value crap. But, you know, your mileage may vary. You can experiment with different office sizes. I think that 5x5 is a little too small for an office. Like, if I wanted to make an office for a mayor, I'd probably have something that was 25 by 25, like a big room.
What?
And then you,
really? I guess
Yeah.
you have all these cave levels and things, yeah.
Yeah, I
don't
mean, it's
have to
not
do-
like you're low on space.
Yeah, maybe these will just be more bedrooms after all. Maybe,
Yeah. 5 by 5 is perfectly fine bedroom size.
Okay, so these can be slightly better bedrooms then.
Yeah.
Now, how
You're
many...
just slowly iterating.
I am dwarferating. That didn't work. That didn't work again.
You're removing designation.
I
There
was
you go. Now
removing
you're lining.
designations, yeah. So
Those
how
are
mu-
big ass bedrooms.
You said 5 by 5. But that's not 5 by 5, is it? It's 6 by 6. Okay. So the difference between perfectly reasonable and big ass is
Well, I
one.
mean, 5 by 5 is already way too big for normies.
Oh.
Anyway, most dwarves will be honestly like most normal dwarves will be okay in a room that's like. Okay, you're gonna probably think ill of me for saying this, but because I have a very collectivist approach toward it, my dwarf bedrooms are just 3 tiles in a row. The first tile is a door, the second tile has a chest, and the third tile has a bed.
I see. That's not. I mean, that's not collectivist so much as statist. Like it's putting the needs of not of all people, but of society itself above the needs of all people within it.
Perhaps, but you can fit a lot of dwarves into rooms that are just 3 tiles long.
Yeah, it's
and
certainly also
doesn't-
efficient.
Yeah, it's very efficient. It's also easy to build hallways connecting them because you don't have to worry about like, oh, will this line up with all this stuff? It's just, wall, door, wall, door, wall, door, and then it fits very cleanly.
So here are the guys
mean,
who are trying to dig our way to dirt. How do I know
Yeah.
when they've found dirt?
It'll be a different color.
Okay, so not yet. I better do some more digging then.
Hopefully, like what we're hoping is that the tile below. Actually, hold on a second.
I'm holding on a sec. Mayor's main
Okay,
base of the
space,
construction
pause.
isn't
Scroll or tab up to the next Z layer.
good. Yep.
That's a mountain field.
Yes, great.
Which means if you mouse over it, you see stones on the ground.
Dense meadow grass. I do see some stones, like chalk.
So there's no dirt down there.
I see. So it's kind of
however-
digging a corridor here.
However,
It's the
if you go
escape
to the
tunnel now.
south,
However, what?
what? If you go to the south,
Oh yes, there was a different biome here, wasn't there? Or maybe over here? Somewhere
like
there was.
click on that red stuff that looks like clay.
Birch leaves, hair grass,
Down.
grammar.
Red over the red. Dense fescue grass.
Sand?
Red sand. Yeah, that'll do. So basically, cancel digging east and dig south. My bad.
Okay.
You
That's
can
fine,
turn
yeah.
that into another storage area or branch of your fortress later.
Yeah, it's an escape tunnel or whatever. So
Same sea level though.
I want to dig. Is south directly south going to be okay or not?
Yeah, it's down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's fine. Just make sure that it's into that next area, and you'll definitely know because the terrain will change color and be made of a different material.
Cool. And maybe a little more. Okay, that's a lot
Yeah,
of digging.
scroll up to see if that's analogous with like the wall. And
So
you can
where is
undesignate
this
that.
place relative to other things? Yeah, I will mostly do so, but
What are those gems in the wall there? Just out of curiosity, because they look like they might be bituminous coal, which would be really
the
useful.
gems are... Yeah, there was bituminous coal in there. Author clays.
Bituminous,
Nice.
sorry.
Bituminous coal wall, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good. You can use that for metalsmithing later. Bituminous. I'm not a geologist.
So the coal mine, is it worth, like, designating a random chunk of this area to be dug out to get coal?
Not at the moment. Not unless we have like the military or the forge and the metalsmithing industry going.
But I do want to
Right
do
now
that
we
stuff.
need food.
That's true, yes. I wonder if the Forgotten Beast is just, like, randomly left. It's worth checking, isn't it?
We don't have the whole cave layer explored, so it might still be there.
it's
Yeah,
there.
it's there.
Yeah, fair enough. And he's just, in fact, I recognize this area. He's hanging out... Oh, is that
Yeah.
troll injured? Is that...
I think he murdered the shit out of that troll. Take it,
It's
check it out.
not a troll anymore, is it? So much as a corpse of a troll. God, it's hard to select things. Giant cave toad
Oh, a
corpse.
toad. Yeah.
A spattering of giant rat blood and a spattering of Amethusia Zephyr's Forgotten Beast Acre. Yep. Wow.
What confuses me is where the giant rat blood came from.
Maybe the toad ate it earlier. Or
I think
maybe
it
like
also probably killed the shit out of rat.
maybe
Oh, did I tell
Xenogenesis
you?
was just fighting a troll and a rat at the same time.
Did I tell you about the time I was in a terrifying biome and a Forgotten Beast showed up on a cave Z layer I haven't explored? Forgotten Beasts will kill whatever they come across.
Uh-huh.
Now, in a terrifying biome, dead things will come back from the dead.
Wait, what's this
And
thing?
so,
What's
what?
What's that guy doing? I guess I want...
It's hunting.
Oh, he's dragging a corpse, right, yes, cool.
Yeah, it's an elk.
Nice.
I probably told you this, I don't know if you remember. But, and so I noticed that the FPS was slowing down significantly. And I didn't know why until I dug into a cave layer that contained one Forgotten Beast and like 800 zombies. Because it had just been killing things, and then they resurrected as zombies, and then it killed them again until eventually the Forgotten Beast was overwhelmed by the zombies it had inadvertently created.
I see.
Yeah,
At least it was overwhelmed rather than overwhelming them.
Yeah.
It's, This dining hall is...
It's fine.
It will be fine in a sec. I can fine it. I can make it fine. No, I can't. Oh shit, what's this? Withdraws from society.
Yeah, he's doing the thing.
Oh, nice. My game has become paused because it wants me to select something.
No, it just wanted you to look at it, or to be aware that that's happening.
V to look at someone. Hey, it's Trenchwood. Elven baby. Who's the guy who's withdrawn? Avos. Withdrawn from society. G for Jen. Peculiarly secretive. Okay. Should I follow him?
If you want.
I want to see what kind of workshop he's going to, or whatever. Craft workshop. Okay.
He might make a scepter or something.
That would be cool.
Let's see what he wants.
Yeah.
And when they're secretive, they draw pictures of what they want.
It's not
Q.
Q. Sketches pictures of a forest. Skeletons. A quarry. Skeletons.
He wants bone, stone, and wood. That's easy. It's not hard to get. The one thing that might be hard to get is bone. I mean, he already went and started getting stuff. So maybe he picked some stuff from your refuse. He picked wood. You can follow him.
Yeah.
You get bone.
Can is relative here.
Someone was interrupted by combat. Hopefully they didn't hunt something out of their weight league.
Oh, nice. I better check on that. There's a battle reports thing, isn't there?
No, it's, I would go to, like, alerts.
Alerts. How does one do that? A for announcements. Cancel store item. Interrupted by combat.
So, C to zoom to location.
And
is he alive? Because in my experience, when a dwarf hunter is interrupted by combat, they are about to very rapidly disassemble.
Let's see. Here's a dwarf, but it's not the right one. It's minor peasant doing fishing stuff. Wait, what? Why are they? Oh, they're fishery workers. Okay, cool. Yes, because this is the fishery. That makes sense.
What's that T?
T. Where is
up
this?
by the pond.
T up by the pond.
Do you see that T on the slope?
I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Pult. It's a pult.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, it's just a pult.
Turkey.
Okay, I was gonna say I did want to know what a pult was, and now I do know. So thank you. Cool. Yeah. So the hunter was interrupted down here, which I can't see. He
probably is okay then. Like he probably was interrupted by combat, then killed it, and then brought it back for butchery.
Yeah, I mean, I did see a hunter.
We do need to enable some butchery, otherwise it'll just kind of sit in the corpse stockpile.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go see if there's any more idle people and tell them to do butchering, if so. And no. I want V.
You have a lot of idle people. Unfortunately, many of them are children.
P. L. Okay, butchery. That's in hunting / related, right?
Farming.
No.
Honestly, yeah. That would have been my guess.
Right.
But yeah.
Yes. I see. Okay.
But you have to shift. Like you have to go press enter to go into that category.
No, I just turned the whole category on.
Right. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Shift enter, because they weren't doing anything before, right? So they might as well do some of this stuff. Well,
right.
I keep making the same mistake where I do the thing. This one I will turn on woodworking and stoneworking. No, not mining. I want to Another crafter
Yeah.
person, basically.
Maybe a metalsmith.
Yeah. Maybe 2 metalsmiths. No, probably not. There's so many
Honestly, I wonder
children,
what the
oh
ultimate
god.
egalitarian fortress where all labor is enabled for everyone would end up like. Okay, they've dug into sand.
Uh-huh.
So now expand this chamber. Don't worry about collapsing. It doesn't happen. And we're going to build farms in here.
Okay, well that
After-
sounds reasonable. Just
Yep.
farms full of red sand, it'll be very pretty at least.
Yes, it will. And the good news is we got plenty of seeds from the brief time we were down in the cave layer.
Okay.
The thing
So
that's
what's-
interesting is I think cave fungus and moss, because we found the cave layer, our guys are going to like tread it in and it'll spread up here.
Mhm.
The only thing that's a problem is that we can't get trees to grow on this layer because trees need a certain height.
I could just grow trees outdoors if necessary. That's what it's
Right.
for, right?
I mean, understand, I'm always constantly working towards self-sustainability in an enclosed space because in dwarves, if you're not living like you're in the biodome, something will come along and kill you.
That's fine. Something coming along and killing you is a normal part of life. The last part, usually. So yeah, it's a room. It's not a very big room yet, but I will make more rooms and stuff later
It's
on.
more than enough for our purposes here.
Yeah, some
The
farms, like
farms
a bit of
don't
farming.
actually need to be that big in Dwarf Fortress. If I had control over it, they'd probably have to be significantly larger.
Yeah, it feels like they should take a lot of space, but it doesn't for some reason. Paul Kunker has become a miner. Nice. Okay, still a miner. Yeah, but
Looks like
people
we
take
did.
up more.
Oh, right, I remember. I think I advised you to bring extra picks.
I did. Also, I made a bunch of picks, or at least I tried to. That's interrupted by combat. Let's go to that guy again.
I don't know if we have the metal for it.
So here's the. I've done zoom, but I don't see someone.
Press V. He should be nearby. I saw a broken arrow on the
No
ground.
units nearby. Ah, Ranger. Ranger. Where is he? If
Press C.
Z.
Okay. Okay. Or stop. Escape. Go back to the previous. Okay. He is, I think, on the slope.
Over here?
No, but you see, there's that broken arrow on the ground over there.
I'm seeing what looks like a broken arrow here.
Yeah, that's
obviously.
it. You can't really. It doesn't tell you, but that's where an arrow hit the ground and kind of broke.
It says no
he's-
units nearby though. Whereas I was on some layer before.
He's-
Emu? Maybe that's what he's fighting.
Probably
Here
what he was
okay,
hunting.
Ranger. Okay, I need to just like zoom to this guy. Maybe like
Yeah,
Z for
F
status.
for follow. He
Yeah,
should be in the
I'll
middle.
follow. Yeah. Oh, here he is. Oh, he's climbing a mountain. No wonder I couldn't find
Yep.
him. Cool.
He's chasing the emu, and I think that's blood on the grass over there.
Emu blood on the grass.
Oh no, it's
this
red
is
sand.
different. Okay, time for it slow. I'm gonna follow this guy and
Yeah,
see, how
he's
his,
stalking the terrifying emu.
see how his fight goes.
Didn't you guys fight a war against cassowaries at one point?
Yeah, that unfortunately happened. No, it didn't.
God bless
that's,
it.
that's a lie. It didn't happen at all. We
Okay.
don't even have cassowaries in Australia. You're thinking of
Oh,
New
right, yeah,
Zealand.
it's
But
New
we
Zealand.
fought a war against camels and we nearly lost.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's
Also,
a
you
real
guys
thing.
are all out of bolts, so you're gonna want to make some wooden bolts.
Ah, okay, well I can totally do some of that.
And
How,
again,
how do you
we
notice
need-
all this stuff? Like, how do you
What?
pay enough attention to know all of the things to do?
I mean, at this point, it's down to basically reflex. There was there was a sci-fi novel, Blind Sight, about like aliens that weren't actually conscious. And like basically, I'm like an alien where you poke me and I start spitting out Dwarf Fortress information.
I see. Actually, I'm not sure that I do see.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Shields, bucklers, training spears. I don't see an option for bolts here. Possibly it's not a carpentry thing.
It is
Could be
a
a craft
or it's
thing?
a no, it's a craft shop thing.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Ah, but the craft shop is occupied by the guy who
Yeah.
still wants
You can make another one.
Who still wants bones and wood.
In most fortresses that have really become like beyond like
I will make another one.
the original stage, fortresses will usually have like 2 or 3 of every workshop at least.
Uh-huh.
Like you'll have like a battery of carpentry and masonry workshops in like a big old chamber that's just for like the inputs and outputs of those workshops in order to try and like Henry Ford it.
I see. Craft off. What was this one here? It's the glass furnace. Probably don't need a lot of glass furnaces right now. But I may well need more, for example, masons' workshops and carpenters' workshops soon. So I might dig out a bit more space for them. Yeah, I quite like this idea slash plan slash concept.
Which one?
The batteries of multiple workshops and whatnot.
Oh yeah, yeah. Where you're basically just building a gigantic monopoly.
Okay, so here's a bunch of farms.
As you can see, the moss has started to grow in there.
Cool. So should I just designate farms immediately? There's nothing else I need to do first?
No, farms are great. Just build and farm.
P for farm plot, yes?
Yep.
And then I want these weird-ass buttons. Why is this a building instead of a zone or whatever?
It is what it is. Yep, that's a good-sized farm.
Oh no, it's not.
Yeah, you did.
God damn.
You did. It's okay, though.
No, it's okay. I've actually got a solution to this problem.
Yeah, you can just make the farm, more manageable.
Yeah, there we go. Now it's 6 by
and now
6.
you can have multiple smaller gardens that you can customize the outputs of.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. So I also want to build more of these somehow. P U M K H. These buttons, dude, they're not good. Someone should have told Toady One that his buttons were bad at some point.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know why this didn't happen.
Man, I'm still waiting for like Dwarf Fortress Oculus with like a mind machine interface.
Do you think he just doesn't know?
I don't know how Toady thinks. It's not possible for me to put myself
aware
in.
that the user interface of Dwarf Fortress is not very good? And that it puts
I think he knows, but that's not a priority for him.
Yeah, fair enough. He's having Dwarf Fortress at all is difficult enough compared to having one with a good user interface. But it would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. But you go to war with the army you have, or in this case, and the army is made entirely of dwarves.
Yeah, the obsessive programmer who made this.
Yep. Look, I mean, I don't want to knock obsessive programmers and their neurotic obsessions. Like, that would be a dangerous thing for me to knock in the circumstances.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. The Strange Mood guy has begun his mysterious construction. He's making... sorry, I want Q, I guess? Yeah, he's working secretly. He won't tell anyone.
Let's see if we press T, we can see at least the materials he's using.
Wow, look at all these emu bones the ranger brought back.
Skunk bones, granite. Let's see if there's anything more.
And
Plumwood.
Wow.
If we tab or plus and minus down, we should be able to see if there's anything more.
Oh yeah. Oh,
that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's see if we have any farmers with the butchering thing enabled who aren't just who are actually butchering stuff.
Now my stockpiles are actually kind of filling up here, some of them, and then other ones aren't. Which designate stockpile? No, it's not designation. It's a different thing. P. Yes. Which one was this stockpile? This is the
furniture.
You can right, because you can tell because it's full of furniture. I guess I really need to increase the size of that one. Meanwhile, this one
also food.
Yeah, this one here, which how do I know what it is? Can I use look to find out here?
Yeah, that one up there is the stone stockpile. Ammo stockpile, that one's the ammo stockpile. So you need to make some bolts to fill that out.
Right.
As you can see, they've got wooden crates, or I guess in America we call them bins, but we're going to say crates for you.
Yeah, they're definitely crates. A bin is a completely different thing, man.
Sure. I mean, I don't know. They seem like similar concepts to me.
Not really. Like bins are mostly made of plastic or metal.
Right, but what did you call bins before you had commonplace plastics and metals in the home? They had to be a thing called a bin that existed at one point.
Yeah, but it's not like it's a crate. A crate is like, planks assembled together to form a six-sided thing, whereas a bin is like a rounded...
What you make bins out of before you had plastic and available metal?
The materials, you get wooden bins still exist to this day, but the shape of them is completely different to the shape of the crate.
Okay, but I'm not asking you to envision a plastic bin. I'm asking you to imagine the kind of thing that a fur trader would stuff a bunch of stuff in on a canoe.
Yeah, but when you say
You know.
crate, what exactly object are you talking about?
I'm talking about like the Half-Life 2 crate, like a crate.
Yeah, that's not
Maybe
a thing.
this is
Nah, that's
maybe
just the wrong
it's
shape for
okay.
it.
Maybe it's a related container made of wood for objects that sits in a
I
stockpile.
guess, but crates are like packaged up and solid, and you can't really.
Okay, yeah, but it's not a packing crate.
You mean okay? See, what you're calling a packing crate is, I think, what I would just call a crate, basically.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the difference, I guess.
I'm thinking of crate as like the idealized image of just like a wooden container. Why am I? Let's move on. I just realized that
Falling into my trap.
I'm holding up my hands and gesturing to make a squarish crate shape and just being like, this is not what I'm here for.
I wonder if I can do this. I wonder if this is a bad idea or a cool idea. Dining halls.
It really draws your eye to how asymmetric the room is.
4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It does do that completely. Like what you're saying is absolutely accurate, but at least it'll let me put some doors on it.
This is true.
I want an area
You can do double doors. Like a 2-wide hallway can have doors across the top
and
of it.
possibly will, in fact.
Yeah, honestly, I might just wall off that whole whatever triangle you've got at the bottom, and just have those two doors you just walled up, the double doors leading to the.
You're right. I need to. Okay, so to remove constructions, I need N. Yes.
Yeah.
That'll remove those, and then for building an enormous ass wall, I want to use this U button a shitload.
Yeah.
That's the tallest a wall can possibly be, I guess, under any circumstances.
You just have to build another series of walls.
This.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's why you have to be careful when you dig out your fortress. Honestly, I think it's kind of charming because it really has that half-assed cobbled together feel that I really like in my own fortresses. You might want to undesignate the removal of the left one of those two, though, because otherwise they'll just be able to walk through that diagonal.
Humans are here. Holy shit, those guys.
Yep, and they've got wagons.
Oh yeah, I remember the humans. We traded with them once before, didn't we? Nothing special going on there.
So crap. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they'll arrive at some point. We'll do trading, possibly quite soon even. Look at all these guys rushing up to build. Holy shit, an earring. A massively powerful, well, I don't know if it's powerful. Let's go
I'm assuming once magic gets implemented, something like that will definitely have magic powers. It's called Velamud, for God's sake. It's got to have magic in it.
Where is the guy carrying Velamud? Here he is. Okay, so I want... He didn't leave it in the workshop, did he? Yeah, he did. Okay, let's have a look at this. There's a plumwood earring. All craft dwarfs ship if it's the highest quality. It's encircled with bands of emu bone. On the item is an image of a rice plant in plumwood, and an image of cave fish in skunk bone, and an image of a string bean plant in granite, because he's a farmer.
Right.
Golden bust lures the dwarf, and dwarves, surrounded by the dwarves, the artwork, really. I see, it's to honor the queen. Okay. Wait, the dwarf queen is named Bust Lures.
Yeah, I wouldn't question it.
I'm not questioning it, I'm reading into it.
Yeah, so they put dwarven history, and like sometimes, like if they're like a member of an organization whose symbol is like diamonds, they'll do a lot of stuff with diamonds. And then, like for one time, I had a fort, and I was wondering why the fuck do people keep making images of diamonds? And it's like, oh, they were like the Diamonds of Cleaving or whatever was the name of their group. Also, that farm just had a bunch of plump helmets sitting there unharvestable.
I know,
because
it sucks, but the Forgotten Beast...
It sucks. Yeah, so it looks like they brought a lot of food and valuables. So if we can trade with them...
The beast is actually gone.
No, the human merchants are right there.
Yeah, but the Forgotten Beast is... He's dead somehow.
Wait, what? How?
I don't know.
Where can you find his body?
VZ, they're not working.
Okay, let's do some CSI. So let's go to the cave layer.
Yeah, I could possibly reclaim the original
no longer
farms here.
flying around. Also, some of your people are starting to get hungry.
Yeah, it would be really nice to be able to go back down here, wouldn't it? So
You know what? Honestly, you could probably do that if he's dead.
yeah, I'm just gonna designate to start here. I'm gonna.
I'm gonna wait to tell you after you're done with this why that would be a bad idea.
Okay. So now I'm not gonna unpause yet. I've just merely designated here.
Oh, you cheated. Anyway, so it's possible that something killed it,
Yep.
and that something might be around.
Yes, true.
But
Maybe
let's
died of old
let's do
age.
some. Let's see if
Or
they
starvation.
do not die of old age.
Didn't have any
Let's
dwarfs
see if
with.
we can find his body. That'll give us
Yeah.
some clues.
Unfortunately, it's like a huge area to search, and it's multi-dimensional.
Yeah, he won't be. He'll be on the bottom Z layer if he's dead though. Let's check the water.
That was the bottom, I think.
Yeah, that was definitely the bottom. Now you're just tunneling through rock. Okay, here we go. We're back up. Okay. Is that sand?
Here's
Is that
the
red
water.
sand?
Here's some water.
Oh, okay, I see blood.
Oh yes, yes. Okay, let's have a look at the blood. A pool of giant olm blood. Okay.
Interesting. Let's go up a Z layer. Dude, just fucking dwarves doing the CSI enhance.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
hold on.
Red
Okay, so
sand.
do you see that miasma cloud? That's from the giant cave toad that died and is now rotting.
Holy shit! Yeah. Wow. A ton of Ika here.
So, what I think may have happened,
Dead young
and
tower
we'll need to
cap.
do more research to find
There's
this
some
out.
tower caps and
is-
swallows and things have died here.
No, those are just, I don't know, they do that sometimes. I don't think it's related to the miasma. It might have just been a giant cave spider.
Yeah,
Those have
could've
been known to kill some forgotten beasts. Wouldn't surprise me if one, because forgotten beasts pick a fight with stuff. That was the giant, oh, hold on a second.
Holy shit! A pool of giant rat blood. Rat
Do you see
blood.
how it made a trail?
Yeah, someone
it was
just
trying to
fucking
get-
hucked this rat all the
was-
way to the
It
goddamn.
was trying to get away, which is pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
But, okay, maybe, hold on, look at some of these Ichor piles.
Yeah.
I think he might have just been beaten to death by something that he tried to fight and it didn't work out.
Maybe just fought very many. He seems to have fought everything, like olms,
Yeah.
rats,
Yeah,
spiders,
Let's
trolls.
see if we can find the corpse in that thing, because it might be his. Probably not, if it's putting out Ichor. In the bottom left,
But left?
miasma. Did we find a body in that one?
No.
Let's find the body in that one. Just go around through the center of it.
Ika. There's no. Oh, well, let's go down one. Let's go.
Go up one.
More miasma.
Here we go.
Open space.
You're
Did I
just
miss
move
something?
slowly down through the middle, like the very middle of it. Okay, up.
That's spattering of Ika. Interesting. There's,
Up another Z layer, maybe?
yeah, something's died somewhere. I mean, many
Yeah.
things I think have died.
Okay,
Even
yeah.
more miasma.
Maybe it's up here.
Can the corpse of a flying creature fly?
If it's a zombie, yes, but I don't believe you have to worry about those.
I hope he hasn't become a zombie. Definitely.
Yeah, I think we can just put it down that he fought a lot of things, and then sooner or later, there's some more troglodytes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, troglodytes are cave-dwelling humanoids. It's possible he started beating up a tribe of troglodytes, and they did not take it well.
Yeah, I'm just getting the impression that Omedethu, Sid, whatever's, just picked a fight with the entire ecosystem, I think.
Yeah. So are you glad that he didn't fly up your fort?
Yeah, it seems like he was very belligerent.
So here's what I would recommend. You can keep building those farms.
Yeah.
You can also
I am, in fact.
unblockade the cave layer.
Yeah.
Because he showed up, fought everything, then died.
Yeah, and the other stuff doesn't
But-
fly.
Well, that's the downside. Is some of it might, or some of it might be able to climb. Because if something did finish him off, there are certain cave critters that can beat a forgotten beast, like giant cave spiders have been known to just one-shot some.
And those
And-
are, of course, very dangerous to dwarves also, though, by very
Yes,
very
and they
nature.
can climb over walls.
Well, I
very
think it's
easily.
good. I think this is a good thing which has happened. Now, while I'm here and possibly reclaiming this layer, I guess two things I've got to do. Number one is to actually activate the farm so people pick the plump emeralds before they go rusty or whatever. How do I make them pick this stuff up?
They'll just do it automatically once they have access to it.
Okay, so should I tell it to
But- make more.
Something? Yeah, more.
If you do that, then more plump helmets will be farmed.
Okay.
Yeah. And what was the second thing? Because I think
The
we had
second thing is these walls. They're not tall enough.
Yes.
Basically, all the ones with a plus on them, I got to build something on top of them, right?
Yep. If you see that plus above your wall, it is not sealed. The thing is you need for them to climb up to that level, which means more constructions, because you're going to need to build a scaffold. A scaffold or like some shit.
Oh, scaffold. That sounds cool. Okay, how do I scaffold?
Well, when I say scaffold, I mean you build stairs up to it.
Ah, okay.
And they climb up those.
Building stairs is a special thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you can build them. You can build up and down stairs, although what you'll want to do is build an up-down stair on that Z layer, because you're going to go up the next one to build the layer above it. So on this layer, build upstairs. Mm-hmm. And then and build it just right next to the wall tile.
Roof upstairs, right?
Yeah. That's a mine. If you were digging it out, it would work. But if you dug out a stair...
Oh, I see. Yes. I get what you're saying now. Wow, that was stupid. I was stupid.
Constructions.
See, okay,
The distinctions between a mine staircase and a built one are a little strange.
Especially because once you've built it, it's exactly the same.
Yeah. Except you can remove it. That upper one is also going to want to be built. And that one, let's count how many Z layers are above that layer. So
lots.
The good news is that I believe, the good news is that it'll give you lots of building experience.
As in, you mean it'll give my dwarves experience rather than teaching me anything. Cool.
I mean, it'll also teach you, which is good.
This diligence is potentially unnecessary, but it seems like a good idea.
It does to me. An upstairs on the layer below it. So basically, every time you go up...
Oh, sorry,
you're good. And then on the layer above these, you build up-down stairs so that they can stand on those.
Would downstairs not be sufficient to stand on?
Because you need to go up. I mean, on these, like, go up a layer.
Yeah.
Go up a layer.
Why would I need
another
up, down? There's nothing up there.
Okay, yeah, not here, but in the other areas. Like here, a downstairs would be sufficient.
Okay, then I'll do that. Although I guess they don't cost anymore, do they? I can't build them yet because I've got to build the downstairs. I've got to build the upstairs to build the downstairs.
For them to get there. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got to wait for the first round of constructions.
Yeah.
Cool, and eventually we could wall everything in better. But this is a good start.
Now the other thing I want us to get started on is, other than making sure we have food production, we also are going to want to get water.
Water does sound good.
And that is where we're going to start dealing with mechanisms and floodgates. So I don't know if I ever told you to build floodgates. Dimple cups aren't food, they're used to make dye. Quarry bushes are a spice. I mean, they're all good things. They're just more of an industry rather than just straight up quick food, which plump helmets are.
Plump helmets, quarry bushes, sweet ponds?
You know what's bizarre is dwarven scientists still have not discovered how to make bread. So cave wheat, while useful, you can definitely make cave wheat biscuits. Cave wheat flour biscuits, but you can't make bread yet.
Wow.
So, hopefully that's something that Toady is working on, because bread is historically one of the main sources of food, for grains and shit.
For humans, so maybe not for dwarves.
Yeah, I mean, but why would they even have something called cave wheat if you weren't going to turn it into one of the other... I mean, you guess there's beer, but don't tell me these guys discovered grains just for alcohol.
I strongly believe they did. I am convinced that is the case. Surely, come on, these are dwarves, right?
Yeah, but
of course they have hops, but not bread.
Yeah, perhaps. So what we're going to want to do then is look out at that brook or river.
So there's one on the surface right close to the... Oh shit, trading.
Yeah,
I haven't got much. So the broker has arrived at the depot, I think.
Okay, so we want to move goods there. First we want to see what they've got, if they've got anything worthwhile. They've got tin bars, not bad, but nothing we can make a pick out of.
Malachite. You can't make a pick out of silver?
Nah, silver's not. And it's sterling silver.
Rope's canaf rope.
Yep.
Hemp, lamel,
various fibers.
Camel leather, Pericles rope here, iron puzzle box, Toy
Yep.
axe, nanny goat. I know why. Yeah, I bought some extra picks last time there were traders. That's why we had a few more.
All right, yeah.
Key blood, seahorse blood barrels.
Yeah, that's a side effect of some of the new liquid mechanics, is now traders seem to get, like, seahorse blood and be like, well, I'll see if someone will buy that. They will not.
I would like to buy some of this stuff already, but I haven't got anything. I've forgotten how you make stuff available for trade.
Go back to the previous menu. Like escape.
G,
G.
right. What a pain.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Do I want to somehow...
Well, we have a lot of cloth. We probably have a lot of crafts.
Don't have a lot of cloth, actually. It's like a bit of cloth.
Yeah. Let's view it and see what's in there. Because there could be a lot in there.
Nope.
Okay, there is not.
I used
You were
most of it
correct.
for things.
I guess we did. We need to get more of that up.
I should sell the wood because I can't sell it to elves, so I'll sell it to humans.
Remember that wood is, like, sewn is relatively heavy and not very valuable.
And it's useful too, so...
Yeah.
What about gems?
You can sell them gems. I'd be careful because they're technically a non-renewable resource. You've got so much that it doesn't really matter, but keep an eye on it. You could probably sell them those troll and whatever cages for a good amount of money.
We tried that before, I think, and it seemed like it didn't quite sell properly or something, but maybe it's worth trying again. Cave crocodile cage, olm cage, troll cage.
And again,
If they bust out of the cage, they'll kill the humans, not me, so it's all good.
Here's hoping.
Finished goods. Is there any of those? Well, I could sell them vellum wood.
I would...
No, it's not worth enough.
I mean, they're both extremely valuable.
It says it's worth 50 only.
No, that's the value of the crate.
Oh, I see.
I'm pretty sure that, like, combined, that's like half the worth of your fortress.
I don't think I'm going to use this earring for anything. Like,
No, you can't, but you want to keep it because someone who makes it, they get despondent if they ever lose what they made.
Look, I mean, the whole reason the guy is making things for me is so that I can sell them to buy beer, right?
I guess. You could, but I wouldn't recommend it. Like, okay, like, Velmud's worth 7,200.
Yeah, that might be enough to, like, buy everything I want and more. I may not sell it, but I'm moving it to the depot as a possibility.
Okay.
Like, it's an earring. Like, I can't use it to make a noble happy. I can't kill anyone with it. I can't mine things with it.
A noble could eventually acquire it, and acquiring it would make them very happy.
No. It's quite possible that there won't be enough valuable stuff to make it worth selling. But you never know. A lot of garden crest seeds here. I might need those.
Yeah.
Seeds I don't want to sell right now. Vegetables, fruit and nuts. Definitely not selling drinks. Barrels. Are any of these barrels containing stuff I don't want? I don't know. We'll see
usually the barrel have an applet, like, it'll tell you what it is. Like, the cage says, oh, it's a troll cage.
Oh, yes. Dwarven wine barrel. Obviously I need to keep all those. Fish barrels. Yeah, we have been doing quite well with fishing.
Yep.
Meat barrel, plant barrel.
Okay, they've been butchering, so you guys definitely have enough food from hunting and farming.
Yeah, we're actually doing okay.
We're doing good in stockpiles, it's just there's always the threat of something coming in and murdering everyone.
Yep.
That's our main fear, which is why it's to seal ourselves up. Because if you can't really get the military going quickly, which we can't, the best thing to do is just seal yourselves off from all possible threats.
I see.
Like, if it's possible, build, like,
look
an
how cool this river
vault.
looks when you're not paused.
Yep, it's like, really neat.
That is super neat. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. Fisher Dwarves. So here are the new expanded farms. I can totally make a couple more plots. I wanted to have, like, one farm for each kind of thing, even though I'm well aware they're of wildly varying utility and this is not actually, like, optimal, per se.
Yeah, that's...
I'm doing the wrong thing because it looks cool.
Looks like you built a one-tile farm that is now preventing you from building that farm.
I wish I hadn't.
The world's smallest farm.
Farm plot waiting for construction. Remove building. Okay. EP. UK. Oh dear, that sounds like something.
Haha.
Okay, there we go. Farms. Cool. Now, about the old farm, someone's come and picked the plum helmet. Oh, this is miasma there. Why is there a miasma there?
Sure. I think it's... Let's go up. Go up some
I
more.
have miasmatic.
Go up some more.
Yeah, here we are.
Oh yeah, it's from that one area that I told you to wall off, but you didn't because you wanted there to be a secret entrance.
The elk bird. I thought I did wall it off because of how bad an idea that had been.
Maybe. But maybe it's still potentially flyable. Yeah, I believe it is still potentially flyable.
Ah, I see.
So, like, if you... Yeah, we'll wait for the miasma to dissipate, but what we're going to want to do there is just build a floor over that, like, so that when they start going down, it's like a wall, but facing upward with its main broadside. That's basically what a floor is.
Its main prevent side. I see.
I mean, like, if the prevention side is no longer facing stuff that's on the ground, but rather facing things that are coming from above or below.
D
That's
for
a floor.
downstair. D for downstair. D for downstair. D for downstair. And then up here I need up downstairs instead, yes?
Yep, because you're going to keep building it up. And you need to build stairs for that big stretch of wall, because that's going to be your biggest breach point.
Yeah, I'm not even attempting to tackle that one yet.
Yeah,
and then of course
fair.
I need to actually raise the walls as well, which is the
Yeah,
entire
they
point.
can't.
of this.
They still can't get there yet because
Not the downstairs are there, right?
Yeah.
Because stairs
And
that aren't
for that-
connected to anything don't do anything, right?
And for exactly. And for that one bit that's 2 wall tiles instead of just 1, do you see it?
Yes, I do. Yep, down here.
You're going to want to build the north wall first, because you can't build walls diagonally if you only have like a very limited space to go. Like
Wall
go up.
placement is blocked.
Yeah, because you're on a layer where there already exists a wall.
Oh, I see. So you mean when I build the upper walls, I want to build the north one first?
Yeah. Yeah, so that they'll stand.
Yep,
they have
got
to
it.
stand
Understood.
at cardinal directions from it to build a wall.
I get what you were saying. Being down here reminds me, we were talking about like channeling rivers and stuff. Wasn't there a water source? Yeah, there is a water
was.
source just over here.
Yeah.
It could be
We could actually just channel from that, which could be really cool. The only downside is that stuff from the cave layer could get into your fort.
Well, I could use...
With-
Can you put like gratings in a river to prevent it being used?
You
as a
can,
lane?
but there's a bug in this version where they can swim through grates.
Microcline door destroyed by troll.
Ooh.
He's
Oh.
not where I expected.
Where is he?
well.
I have a bad... I feel bad.
I'm sorry that you feel bad. I didn't mean to make you.
Okay, so I think what may have happened... Let's press Z. I think he was in the stockpile and then trying to trade his cage. Potentially, he got it.
There's a troll right in the middle of my main staircase.
It's possible he ran up, but it's also possible that in attempting to move the cage, he broke out.
I'm being trolled. Like, that is actually what's happening. This troll is trolling me, so... Okay. I was distracted, at least. So I need to... I don't even know what I can do about this, since I don't have a military yet.
Build cage traps.
Just put some more traps around the place.
That's my go-to. It's...
He's gonna break all my fucking doors and stairs. Oh shit, there's 2 of them
There's
now.
2. There's 2, because you might want to stop them moving that giant cave crocodile cage.
Yeah, okay, so I guess I want to undesignate that in the trade depot will stop it from being moved?
Yeah. And on that note, I'm getting pretty tired. It's
Right,
about one-
okay.
We've been
So,
going
yeah,
for
good
how long?
cliffhanger. So I'll,
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like some of the stuff's been moved here already somehow.
Oh, yeah. So they made the giant cave crocodile, the thing that I was terrified would murder you. That made it.
Well, you know what the difference is between cave crocodiles and trolls here? Trolls break things, like cages.
That is true. But why wouldn't they break the cage while they've been sitting in the stockpile rather than...
I do not know. I do not know.
Yeah, I do not know. But you definitely have enough value to buy a lot of Knaf ropes and fire clay and sterling silver.
Well, that'll have to
I don't know
wait.
how or why you'd use them, but
It's not really
you can
worth...
definitely get them.
Oh, that's a lot of valuable gem bin. It's not really worth staying up for Knaf ropes. Although
If they
there are
have
some
food or water, you might want to get some drinks.
Dissection in the time of my ancestors.
Oh, that's a book. It's a tech book about the dissection skill.
Eel parchment scroll. I may want to buy some of this stuff, but right now I don't want to buy anything. I want to
Yeah,
say
fill
that
out your library.
No, I totally will get this. I'll totally look into buying books and stuff when we
Which,
next
by the
play.
way, they're getting real close to magic. It's getting
Wow.
there.
Maybe I'll still be playing at that point, and maybe we'll like upgrade and have everything
Who
get set on
knows?
fire by dwarves learning
I
magic.
know I will. This game is going to outlive me in its development cycle.
Also, just more literally.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that's enough of that then for now. So, current things to remember. Oh, what's this question mark?
That is a stray donkey foal that's just acting cute and confused.
I see.
But it's also a little, so we need to move it out to a pasture.
Yeah, I do. I've got a pasture up here. It's not a very good pasture. I maybe I should make more pastures and stuff.
You might want to make some pastures and build walls around them.
Yeah, I do want to, but that will take time and stuff. So one thing on the item list is building pastures and stuff. Another.
Find out how we can prevent whatever killed the forgotten beast from getting in and killing us.
Yes.
Hopefully it just fought everything and its death was from fighting everything, rather than there also is a scary thing out there, but there could be.
That doesn't seem like a major issue though. Like I'm sure that one will just kind of solve itself.
Yeah, sure. It definitely will solve itself. I just hope it solves itself in the sense of we figure out what did it, rather than, a swarm of hungry heads flew over the wall.
hungry heads. That is a distinct possibility that it'll go down that way. So,
Yes.
So there is that. So the farms are actually fine. We want to do some stuff with water. We want to pay attention to the nobles and the mayor's needs. And
Yep. He's probably getting pretty pissed off we haven't built him an office yet.
Yeah, the manager's got an office, but the mayor hasn't.
Let's press N and look at that really quick, just to show you what it looks like when one is contented and one is not.
Right.
So as you can see, the manager has the requirement in white, which means he's got it.
The mayor's been mandating things. He wants
And
us
he's
to make
also-
bins. Okay.
Yeah. He wants to solve the bin crate argument once and for all.
Yeah, he's not. You're right. He's not making.
I mean, the
crates.
good news is that a mandate, like, I will bet you that if you press Z and look at this guy, he loves bins.
It's just like his personal preference. Is it? How do I?
Right.
How
Yeah.
do you do that?
Sometimes they do that. Yeah. Like you're really
how
lucky.
do I look at that guy?
Z. Enter.
Z. I'm pressing Z. It doesn't do a thing.
Enter. You pressed. Yeah. Press Enter to view. Now press Enter again.
Ah, I see. Show some money now. Mercy. Down again. Yep. Interested in our fine trap. Euphoric gratitude. He's married to perplexed girl. Yeah, we know about this guy's 12 children.
Yeah. Let's look
His
down
raw umber
and
eyes.
see
He's
what
very,
his
very
likes are.
sick. He personally finds introspection to be a waste of time. Yeah, this guy's a mayor. Dislikes cooperation. Values a harmonious existence. He dreams of mastering a skill.
Let's see where his
So
like
good, isn't
the
he?
things that he likes are.
He is currently more rude. He's currently
Yeah.
overall moral is unfocused by unmet needs. Yeah. Ah, he's not distracted.
Where is this thing where they just like he likes cats?
Oh, he's fond of drink and industry.
Yeah.
Silly
The
creatures.
problem is these aren't organized in a way that makes a lot of sense to me.
They
Okay,
aren't
hold on, go up.
organized.
The green text I think
Yes,
is it.
He likes nice electrum onyx moons bins. Earrings.
Gotcha.
Oh shit, he likes
Boom,
earrings.
motherfucker. Dude, we're putting this together like some Illuminati shit. Basically, like, mayors and nobles, like, they'll start commissioning stuff based off what they like. The problem is, a lot of time it'll be stuff like, oh, I love rose gold bars. And it's like, okay, I'm not sure I have the materials to make rose gold bars. And the thing is that these guys, because they're nobles, have direct access to the judicial system and will start punishing your craft dwarves for not making them the stuff they want. And it's like, dude, I will not make you another 50 lizard skin left gloves. For fuck's sake, cut it out. And then it's like, that's when you send them to the murder chamber.
Yeah. So
Thankfully, bins are in use.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to designate... Oh, wait, we should be stopping, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Also, you probably want to finish that section of wall right there. Looks like it got interrupted a while back and never got finished. Below the teal door in the top left.
Teal door. Oh, shit, is that not finished? But, I mean, it's designated, right? So it'll get built.
Unless it's suspended.
Oh.
because someone was standing there when they started walking over it.
Okay, so suspension. Is it construction is suspended? Wow. Inactive.
Yep, and now they'll start doing it. It'll be re-added to the task list.
That's stupid. Cool,
Yep.
cool. Did I activate all these beds and bedrooms? No, it's...
No. You can just actually... What this is a barracks or a dormitory, so if you, instead of activating them, what you can do is just make that one big enough that it fills the whole space. Or you can make a new one.
That seems too big.
Ooh.
Oh, I need a new door.
Also, you probably want a door there.
Yeah.
But like, what you can do is there's already a dormitory down at the
So
bottom
there
of
is,
it.
so I can just select it.
Yeah. Now there's a limit to the size of some of these rooms, so if you start to get that limit, just free it up.
Wait,
and
what?
then make
Why
it
is this happening?
I don't know. I don't know why it's happening. It should not be happening.
D for dormitory. Wait, no, it's already a dormitory, right?
Okay, yeah. Now. Yeah,
I'll wait. I won't do this until
Yeah.
the whole room is built,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look into that more later. Cool,
Yes.
cool.
Also, building a dormitory right next to a dining hall is an interesting choice.
It is an interesting choice, I agree.
I mean, in the sense that, like, it's going to be really loud in there, and that might be a problem.
It could also be a benefit somehow.
Yeah. And so now you're also on this side building... Wow, this is going to be the world's most effed up looking dining... Okay, yeah, it's all good. All of our attempts to fix this instead make it worse. It's like the house in Mousetrap.
Yeah, that's unfortunately completely true. It's exactly like that. Yeah. Oh well.
I do not endorse how he is building this. The couple people.
Tom Weezy. It's not that bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah, it's just not that.
Oh,
bad.
I like what you're doing. You're just building that hallway just right past it.
Yeah, I may just
Yeah,
put
that
like
makes
a door here, and then now it's okay, right? Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you could even build a wall horizontally across the top of it and just seal off that top area and make them not even be related.
Yeah, or actually, I know what I'll do. I'll
Make this
cancel
just
this
into
door
like
here.
offices.
Cancel that one. Build more walls, even more pointless walls. Because I want like a really cool ass dining area here, right? Like I want
Oh, okay.
the ultimate.
Right. So
in.
that one will be not connected to the dining area, but the ones on the left will? Question mark.
Yeah, for some reason. That's the case, yes. And I'll have doors in
Okay.
that wall and stuff, but I don't have them yet.
You know what? Okay, I accept this. It's an idea.
Yeah, like this grand hall is going to have everything and everyone in
And
it.
you know what? It's vaguely symmetrical.
And
So,
it's,
you know,
yeah, it's
missions
not
exist.
entirely unsymmetrical.
Yeah, I mean, it's still got those doors on the left side that can't really be mirrored and shouldn't be, but,
Yep.
you know.
For sure, it has that.
You
It's
could
just
probably
that-
put kitchens in there, honestly.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff could go there. It's,
Yeah.
It could
All right.
be worse, and someday will be. Okay, that's enough of
Almost.
that. Let's save game.
Thanks for finally, we're able to get this, you know, hashed out.
Yeah,
I'd like
no
to
problem.
continue this again,
Me too.
perhaps Monday night, to also help me not think about the election for a blissful few hours.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds reasonable. Oh my God, there's an election, isn't there? It's
Yes, it
there
is.
really is going to be an election. That's actually happening. And just since I'm kind of still recording the screen here, I'm just kind of putting Dwarf Fortress folders. I don't think I have anything to hide actually. Like this desktop stuff.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to look at this enormous screenshot I have that says "fuck," that's fine. I hope you don't feel worse of me, but if you do, that's your problem, really, not my problem. I've also got whatever it is very cute, and like.
It's like an ibex.
I don't understand why I have these things on my desktop. Oh my God, look at this bodega cat. I do understand now why I have this thing on my desktop. Oh my God. It's just cute animals, isn't it? Or, Ball of Wonder. Oh, I remember what this is about. Check the next one out.
This is incomprehensible to me.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
Oh,
Someday, something, thing. I don't remember the Oasis
Okay.
tune.
yeah, I get it. It's a meme. I understand.
Okay, enough of showing random people my desktop. Let me just end this recording.